Okay, good morning. Hello. Friday. It's Friday. Let's try to end the week on a good note. Let's try to end the week on a green note. So we can start to see some volume coming in actually. Good to see that the volume is slowly coming back in, even though the market is still on a downtrend. Slowly giving us more opportunities. So a few stocks on watch this morning. Grey Tech is going to gap up. Grey Tech just reported strong earnings, strong profits, strong earnings. So one is expecting some sort of volume on it, but it's sort of quite a bit from its highs. It's taken quite a hit. So we want to see it make new highs before we try and trade anything on it. And most likely you won't have any dips on this. But you never know. You never know. In this kind of market, good news can cause sell-offs. DNEX as well, a lot of volume. Data prep still holding its highs. Looking at its daily chart, 4 strong green days in a row, but you can see volume is slowly decreasing. Oops. Volume is slowly decreasing, but it's still going very strong. Up 400% in just 4 days. So this is definitely one of the main stocks that I'm going to watch today. One of the main stocks that I'm looking to trade. Well, not looking to trade, but looking for opportunities on. Those are the two main stocks I'm going to watch. DNEX data prep for the morning. Top growth on the side, as usual, as my market thermometer. And then Grey Tech here because of news. Everything else, it's going to give it some time to build. So 1 minute, 10 seconds to the market. Let's see what can pick up. What picks up any interest. Hopefully we see some momentum in either one of these stocks. Wow, DIY opening strong into 377. But not gonna play the morning move just yet. So data prep looks strong for the break of 850. Oh, the orders are quite laggy. No surprise, our trading systems here in Malaysia are from like the 18th century. Very strong push from data prep. Oh, look at data prep go again. Non-stop. Non-stop. A big roadblock at 90 cents. Let's see how it handles the 90 cents roadblock. Another crazy day for data prep, probably. But no chances to pick it up earlier. Okay. Looks like the orders have normalized a bit. Grey tech pushing up very strong. This is off of really good earnings. Apparently good earnings. DIY as well, very strong. Wow, everything is picking up some good momentum right now. Everything is so green. So we gotta choose a stock to focus on. I have my eyes set on data prep for any major dips that we can pick up. DNEX, I'm just gonna put it aside. Great tech, Mr. DIY. Wow. 377. 377 break. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on data prep mostly, and probably DIY for later. DIY facing some resistance at 385. Very thin volume actually. Only 400,000. Data prep already up 10 million volume. Great tech as well, just slowly pushing up now. Data prep is still pushing up. It's trying to break 90 cents. I'm very surprised. I think this is the highest it's ever been over the years. Nope. There's a big red candle right here. But that's already past 1 ringgit, so we're far from that. We're not far, but we're still a solid 10-20 cents away. So are we going to start seeing a curl downwards and then big selling? Can we see some huge selling come in? No, everything is maintaining. So no chances to enter just yet. Wow. So DNEX going so strong. That would have been a nice pickup, 75 cents. But again, I'm focusing on data prep right now. I'm anticipating a dip either off of 815, 780, depending how hard it wants to dip. For okay, looks like it's selling is starting. If we can break 87 cents, then we might be on to something here. How's everything else? Doing okay. DNEX still the strongest so far. Okay, let's start to see if we can catch any sort of heavy selling. No, that's not something we want to see. We don't want to see any sort of green. We want to see pure red now, all the way down. Show us 860, 850. That's right. That's right. Look at the orders. The buy side is so thin. So once somebody decides to give a big sell, then it should be shooting downwards from here. The selling momentum isn't so good yet. It's still slowly breaking down. But there we go. That's what we want to see. Now I want to see more selling, continuing to sell downwards. Can we break further? So much selling, but not much momentum. There's a lot of sell orders, but there's not much selling momentum. There we go. Everything's starting to sell off. Now it's just a matter of which do we choose to go into. Now this is a bit hard because of how choppy it is. It's very hard to look for an entry. Yeah, that was quite hard to find an entry actually. I picked up a very insignificant amount at 845, but it's too small to count for anything. It's really way too small. That's so little. So just wait for the next dip. I don't think this will go far, to be honest. I picked up a very so small. What a small chunk. And I just sold into 865. It was like what? I made 150 bucks there. This is let's just assume this never happened, okay? It's so small, it's way too small. So DIY rejecting off 394. Suddenly all of the volume just disappeared. Suddenly nothing is moving anymore. A win is a win. I won't even count that as a win, man. That's I feel like what two shares, dude. Bro. I hesitated for a second, but that's okay. It wasn't that good of a dip. I wanted it to dip a bit further. Now DNEX. DNEX went from a really grindy stock, right? You can see how it was grinding up and down, up and down, up and down. And look at what it looks like now. Big candles. This is what I want. This is what I love to see. So high of the day, 84 cents. Looking for that curl upwards. Tech losing all of its gains already. So who's on top today? DNEX data prep, no surprise there. DNEX already up 100 million volume, I mean. What are the top losers, whatever these are. So will there be a potential dip off of grey tech? Slightly harder. So looks like DNEX is slowly curling up. Grey tech, could I possibly catch anything on grey tech right here? Nah, just focus on DNEX and data prep. Now DNEX is forming a very nice continuation. Need to see it build some buy orders. Need to see more on the buy queue. But we got to be extra careful here because it can fake out very quickly. Very, very quickly. So it's gonna punch 840 soon. So I'm gonna watch above 840. There we go. There's a bit of rejection right there. So give it some time. Give it some time to pull back and then see if we can try and crack above our breakout spot. Everything else seems to be slowing down quite a bit. DNEX starting to sell a bit. See how hard it can sell. Because those massive sells can happen anytime. Can't really anticipate them. Another dip that could have been nice, but same as yesterday, didn't manage to fill my size. So if I managed to catch 845, would have been nice. So now we wait. As usual, we wait, and we wait. For the students in the student group webinar tonight, don't forget. If you miss it, it'll be posted next week. And if you missed last week's webinar, it's already posted in the archives. So make sure you watch that before today's class, so that at least you know how the structure is like. Okay, so we're still waiting. Rejected around 830, holding about 825 level, building some good support, 820, 825. Pick resistance at 850, but if we can crack above 840, I don't think that will be a big problem for DNEX. Why not enter 840? I mean, you enter wherever your plan tells you to, man. So it looks like it's still rejecting the 830 level. Maybe we can, let's see if we can get a heavier rejection down below 80 cents. So the sharks have to sell eventually. So let's see what it looks like when they start to sell their big positions. When is the last time DNEX got pumped up like this? When was the last DNEX pump? May 17th. So DNEX starting to sell off a bit already. I want to see it break 80 cents first before I get any interest. So somewhere here, this is the last pump that happened. Okay. The rebounds aren't so great. So looks like there's some sort of selling happening already. Let's have a look at DNEX. Data prep as well, starting to sell off a bit. Now, which is a better option to try and play? That is the next question. Do we focus on data prep? Do we focus on DNEX? Data prep volume is quite low. At least DNEX has some sort of selling volume. But the 80-cent level, so much buying. So many buy orders at 80 cents. So it's gonna be quite hard for DNEX to break 80 cents, I think. Not impossible, right? You've seen crazier things, especially on DNEX. There we go. 80 cents is gone. Now on the way down, let's see how far we can go. Let's see it sell down all the way to 75 cents. I want to see it sell all the way down to 75 cents. Or dip even lower if possible. Yeah, I took in a bit of size at 76. Ooh, it's selling so hard. So this is a slightly riskier play because it can drop really hard right here. So my first entry might have been slightly early, but let's see how much can I pump in. Okay. Ooh, it's selling so much harder than I expected. So definitely entered way too early, but we'll give it a chance. So I took in another chunk here. So let's see how this plays out. So I want to see crack back up at least above 75 cents. Ideally above 77. Give us a quick rebound. Can we get 75 cents? Can we reclaim 75? That's not what we want to see. It's starting to sell off again. Let's hold 74. At least hold 74. Yeah, let's hold 74. Let's try to get back 75. Very nice. Let's hold 74. Let's get back 75. There we go. Okay. How far up can we go? Taking a bit of profits at 75.50. Just to lock in, just to reduce my risk. Let's see how far up we can push back now. Hands off. Let's see how we go. Obviously, the first level to reclaim is 77 cents. That is a major level to reclaim. Selling a little bit more into 76 cents. Just to be safe, because I entered a bit too early. Remember, my first entry was 76 cents, so I'm trying to cut down the size a little bit. Hopefully we see it continue up above 77 cents. Hopefully you see the buy side track start to build. Oh my, what the? Where did this come from? Oh lord. Okay. Well, I guess we missed this one. It's fine, it's fine. Let's focus on this one first. Data prep. Yeah, we missed the whole thing. Think a bit more profit on DNEX. You know what's a funny thing? I actually placed an order right here and I forgot about it. Oops. So right now I'm just saw that my order got filled and I didn't. That's a big mistake, man. So let me just try to get my position sold first on. This is a mess, dude. This is why you only focus on one stock at once. I'm like all over the place now. Okay, I think I managed to sell all of my data prep position, but let's go back to DNEX. Let's get rid of the remaining before it gets too late. Ay, ay, ay. And that is why you only play one at a time, okay? There we go. You got a live example of why you should only play one at a time. Oh my god. What am I doing, dude? Holy. This was such a nice dip. Look, it bounced perfectly on our support line right here. This was such a perfect dip. But I was too focused on DNEX, and then I forgot that I placed an order right here. For some reason I was supposed to remove the order earlier when this bounce failed. Man, look at that dip, dude. Imagine if I caught this. Jeez. So how did I? Okay, let's make sure that all my positions are sold first. Yep, no more positions. Now, I mean, granted, I sold data prep way too early. I sold it into 80 cents, and just because I was at this point, the plan was out the window already. 80 cents at 81.50. So at this point, the plan was out the window. Just lucky that I'm just glad that I didn't get burnt. But at the same time, what a waste. I missed the big dip of the day. Look at that. Imagine I pumped in this was what, 100,000 shares. And then look for another 100,000 at 75, look for another 100,000 at 66. Average of like 72 cents all the way up, about 300,000 shares. That's 30k right there. But missed it. That's fine. That's fine. So this is basically what I was anticipating over the past few days. This is basically what I was anticipating over the past few days, but again, I missed it. What a waste, dude. What a waste. And then let's look at DNEX. DNEX, where did I sell my positions? Also not ideal. I bought in way too early, 76, and then I added on at 73. Sold first chunk into 75.50. The next small chunk into 76. 77.5. Somewhere here on the push. And then this is where I went to look at data prep, and I ended up selling the rest at 76. So my initial 76 entry was basically nullified, break even. But still a winning trade. I have no idea what the net is on this trade because my selling was all over the place. For this trade, this was an accident, honestly. I completely forgot that I had an order at 78 cents that I placed at 906. So when it started to dip right here, I placed an order at 78 cents just in case it flushed down, just in case a huge candle like this flushed down. Now maybe gonna try and look for another attempt at data prep right here. This looks so risky. Okay, I'm in 75 again. Yeah, wait, did I get filled? No, I did not get filled. Unlucky. I thought I entered it fast enough, but no fill on 75. I want to pick it up at 75 just now. Oh, that's fine. Okay, let's cool off. Hopefully you guys got the same kick of adrenaline as I did when, oh my god, the moment I looked at this and I saw it dip, I was so ready to enter. And then I looked at my capital and then I was thinking, why do I have so little buying power? And then I realized I feel the large, well, at least it wasn't too big. I feel quite a sizable chunk here at 78 cents. Oh lord. Oh my lord. This wasn't perfect either. Well, I bought into 76 because I saw some rejection at 75 earlier, right at this. So I didn't draw the line here, but I was anticipating a dip over here. So on 76, it actually popped up all the way back up to 77 for a quick second. It flashed all the way down. So that's why I buy in chunks. Screw this. I'm not gonna try this. That's why I buy in chunks so that I can fire multiple bullets on the way down instead of repeating my same mistake of repeating my supermax mistake. Holy. So if I were to take a quick guess on this, this trade didn't net much. This trade should have net a lot more. Maybe about 2.5 at most. 3 at most, probably 2.5. Then this trade as well. This trade net probably a bit more, about 3. So obviously this could have been 10 times better if only I focused on it. But DNEX jebaited me with this ugly movement. Oh well, for this, yeah, a win is a win on this one. Can't complain. I should have just focused on data prep, but should have, would have, could have. This would have been a nice pickup, man, if I picked it up at 75 earlier. This would have been another 5. And then this mistake here also costed me to move away from DNEX for a while, and then I missed the chance to sell above. So DNEX round 2. Let's see how far we can go. Set my alerts for in case data prep gets round 2 as well. Oh no. I took a starting size at 71. I think I'm just gonna cut it at 70 if I can. Okay, wait. I'll recap the trade later. I'm just gonna focus on this now. Hey, be careful if you're trying to play this. Be very careful. Be extremely careful, yeah. DNEX can flush like this. Okay, so I took a size at 69. Maybe a bit early again, but I have my bullets to add later. Right here, we can start to see some support already. Big selling at 685. So won't be surprised to start seeing it sell down even more, but that's okay. Have to be extra careful now. It's extra volatile, so not gonna be too aggressive. Not gonna be too aggressive on my ads for now. Here we go. Can we get 72? Can we get back up to 72? That's what I want to see, 72. Very big selling at 705. That's fine. We cleared it really quickly. I want to see 70 cents build some buy orders. Push back up 71 at least. 705 again, stacking a lot of buy orders, a lot of sell orders, I mean. So not really ideal. Still trying to clear it, which is not bad. At least 71. Let's get 71. Can we reclaim 71? There we go, 71. Locking in a bit of profits at 71 first. And then we let the rest run. Okay. Let's see how far. Once we break 72, we can get back up to 75 with ease. I sold 71 because it's way too volatile and I want to lock in some profits first. So slight rejection at 71 already. So might be time to let it go at 705. But you know what? Since I'm green on the day already, I'll let this run a bit. And I'll stop out at close to break even. No, I'm selling at 70. If I can get the sell, if I can fill that sell. Yep, okay. I sold the rest at 70. I'm out. So just now I also picked it up at 70 cents as well earlier, but then the moment it broke 69, that was way too quick. I didn't really like it, so I sold it into. Did I sold it into 69? Yeah, I did. No, I picked it up at 71, sorry. I picked it up at 71 when I started to see some green and I sold it into 70. So a lot of moves here. From the orders, it looks like it's building a good support at 70 cents. It might just shoot back up, but I think I'm done with DNEX. So lost 1,000 right here. So if you can see how fast these dips can go, the moment you enter, the moment it goes wrong, ideally you cut the loss. So lost 1K here, and right here another. So this was almost a break-even trade. Definitely not worth it. So let's see if DNEX can go down even more. Next buy zones, a lot of potential buy zones right here. This whole region of 60 cents to 65 cents. Very good potential, but very, very risky. Oh. Okay, finally we get some volatility, we get some action, we get the dip that I wanted for so long. I mean, it's not say predictable, but I mean, when a stock runs this much, I will be anticipating dip buys already. Whether it happens today, whether it happens tomorrow, whether it happens next week. Again, every time I look at this, I will cry a little bit inside. Because this is such a nice thing. Look at the size of these candles, man. This is a 7% drop and a 13% drop. So this whole sequence right here was 20%. If I managed to catch, even if I was a little late at 68, even if I didn't catch it at 66, right? This would have been 20% trade, man. If I buy 100k in here, that's 20k already, straight up. So this could have been the big trade that basically offset my big loss on the start of the year. It's the same type of trade, so the result is, I mean, I expected the result to be like this lah. So DNEX still going. This one arguably I entered a little bit too early. It was very near my support zone already, which I bought into later. That's okay. I managed to close it. Managed to close it fast. Did I close it? Yeah, I did. 71, 75. Yeah, okay. So, data prep slowly curling down again. DNEX, I think, probably won't have enough selling anymore to go back down. Let's see what the RS. Yeah, it's reaching borderline oversold already. So Great Tech also selling off, but this guy has no demand, so no point. DIY, if you can form some kind of wedge, slowly bounce. Maybe potential. Haven't looked at the screener the whole day. PA resources, Xtar, whatever these are. DNEX biggest loser of the day. Set DIY up here again. 39 as the breakout zone. PA, nope. Xtar, nope. Okay, DNEX I probably won't touch it anymore. Now just looking okay. Let's see if data prep can lock us in for another roller coaster. What's the limit down? Limit down is 51 and a half. That's very far from here. So that's very far. So data prep getting held up by 73 at the 73 cents level. The only thing holding it up. Oh, it hurts to see this, man. Oh, it's such a nice dip, man. Such a nice dip. But didn't manage to catch it. What a waste. What a waste. Okay, so data prep doesn't look like it's gonna give us any panics anytime soon. Not enough sellers really. Get that. Okay, so hope you enjoyed those quick trades. Hopefully you felt the same amount of adrenaline as I did. Haven't felt the field of trading in quite a while. Quite happy to finally get some action again after sitting here for the past 4 weeks without much action at all. Would appreciate if you could hit the like button. It really helps spread this stream all across Malaysia. Touch everybody who needs help. That was very pokchem. Sadly, we don't have custom emojis here. Boggers. Yeah. So, for the students, if I see any potential moves, as usual, it's gonna be in the alerts. For the final check of the day, not much else to really move. I think DIY is probably the only one that I see so far that could give us some sort of move. Let's give a quick look. K-prop. Yeah, so I'll be watching DIY most of the time. DNEX probably won't get much of the downside anymore. Data prep, I'm still interested. I still think there is some juice left. At least down to 66 cents again, and maybe a small bounce, a very, very small bounce. I mean, it's trying to break 73 cents right now. So I'll probably just sit through this for the next 5 minutes and see if we can break through 73 cents. I would appreciate if we can get this to 10 likes. Very, very simple. Just need your help to go down and tap the like button. Makes a very big difference for the simple effort of tapping the like button. Okay. Finally, man, I'm pumped, dude. I'm pumped that we finally get some action today. After this sad little dip and bounce. After this pathetic dip and bounce. Okay, let's not look at this anymore, but this was pretty good as well. About 12 to 14% dip on DNEX. Strong volume into the rebound. This as well, you can see strong volume into the dip. Red candles, big volume. And this most likely had very crazy volume as well. Well, not significant. So data prep looks like it's not going to dip anytime soon. Support building already. So not gonna try and buy this one. This is not a dip buy. Okay. DNEX 710 pushing up, pushing back up. Looks like 720 is really cleared, not much resistance. So gonna sit back, watch a few potential breakouts, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. I stream 9 to 10 a.m. every single day for those who are new. Make sure you're subscribed. The new video should be coming out either tonight or tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna go over my biggest loss and a few lessons, a few mistakes that I made. So for those of you who are interested in learning, I think this is one of the most valuable videos that you can, if you are diligent enough to take the lessons and apply it for yourself, then this will be a very good video to watch. Looks like DIY is slowly pushing up. We'll just watch it for anything. Orders are very thin, not ideal. Big resistance. Okay, thanks for tuning in as usual. I'll see you on Monday, 9 a.m. Have a great weekend. And yeah, hope to see you on Monday again.